this lesson, we're going to take a look at selecting objects and erasing those objects in the drawing. So before we begin, let's go ahead and zoom in a bit. And erasing and selecting objects is done in BricsCAD a number of different ways. You can directly select the object with the cursor and then choose the erase command or the delete key on your keyboard. But you can also use window and other selection methods to select objects in the drawing. So for example, if I left click and drag to the right, I'm implying a window selection. If I left click and drag to the left, I'm implying a crossing selection. So the window selection will select any items or entities that it fully encompasses, whereas a crossing selection will select any items inside of the window as well as any entities that are being touched by the window or crossed by the window. So there you can see that the door block was fully enclosed and selected, but also selected were the lines for the walls. When I'm selecting items in response to a selection prompt from the system, I have options available on the prompt menu. So for example, if I were to choose the erase command, I can select options here on the prompt menu. For example, a window circle. Using this option, everything within or inside of the circle will be selected, and those items that are touched or outside of the circle are not selected. Press enter to accept the selection. The oops command can be used to retrieve the last items erased. Doesn't matter the sequence in which it occurred. Another method for selecting objects in the drawing would be window polygons. So for example, if I choose a window polygon method, I can define points around the objects in the drawing that I want selected. An alternative to that method would be a crossing polygon selection, in which case it works the same way, but now it's going to select any items that it touches as well as any items that are enclosed by the window. And finally, you can use the fence option to select items as well. So using the fence option simply draws a fence line as you're selecting points in the drawing window, and anything that is touched by the fence is deleted or selected. And that completes our lesson demonstration on erasing and selecting objects in BricsCAD.